guys? Welcome back. Digital Slang back again with another video. Today we're talking about the AirPod 2s again. Another clone, another super copy. These are the TWS 2s. It's crazy, right? The names, they went from like the 200,000, 300,000, the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now we're just at TWS 2. Another super copy of the AirPod 2s. These are supposed to be a one-to-one in every single way, including the packaging. But we'll test it. We'll check it out. We'll see how good the mic is. We'll compare it against the real one. We'll do a sound comparison against the real ones as well. And these things dropping in at 39 bucks on AliExpress. So if they do what they say they can do, they're going to be a really good pair. Battery life on here is about 3.5 to 4 hours. Bluetooth 5.0. It does support wireless charging. And of course, rename, remap, GPS. All of the good stuff that the real ones do. But let's jump in. We're going to open it up, test it out. So let's just get into the box. And speaking of the box, we got the embossed logo on the front, the logo on the side. On the back, it does say AirPods with wireless charging case. And again, the logo on the other side and AirPods wireless charging case on this side. So it is identical to the original box. But let's get in, see how close these things really are. This thing is crazy tight, but once we get into it, designed by Apple in California, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but right off the bat, designed by Apple in California, the Apple in is actually not straight with the rest of the text. It's actually angled up. So right there you can tell Apple, you would never see that on an Apple product. So designed by Apple in California, a little crooked text right out of the box, and inside here, just the AirPods manual. That's all we get with that. This is going to be the pods themselves, and also in the box, of course, we're going to get the lightning charging cable. But we'll put this stuff to the side and we'll bring these out. We'll open it up, take this plastic off, and we'll take a look at them. We'll start the testing. They do have a good weight to it. Again, they're going to be a one-to-one in size. Yeah. Now look, the shade of white is actually a little different. The clones are a little brighter shade of white. This is more of a pearlish color. And the text on the back, it's actually more defined on the clones. It's a darker text than the originals. But let's check it out. We do have the hinge. We do have the reverse magnetic hinge on here as well. And we do have our LED light here on the front. There is text inside of the hinge. Again, darker text, so you're going to be able to see it more clearly. And overall, look, so far so good. They feel solid, they feel premium. If I was holding these, if I didn't know that the text was darker on clones, I would think these are the real things. So let's connect them and we will start the testing. Now I am running the latest beta on iOS right here, and I just downloaded the latest version last night. So we'll see if this will connect to this. If we open it up, it does pop right up, and we hold the button on the back and connecting, same animation you get on the real ones, and we're all connected. Now these are accurate battery percentages on here, but we will keep an eye on that to see if it changes. But it does say it is supposed to be an accurate battery percentage. But we're going to throw them in. We'll go into Bluetooth settings real quick, and I'll show you some of the things. Now, when I put them in my ear, the music did start playing already, but I did get the original sound, that little sound, that connecting sound. Once you put them in your ear, you do get that. So right off the bat, so far, so good. It's what I want. It's what I expect from these, especially when they boast that it is a one-to-one in every single way. So if we go into Bluetooth, and you can tell we are connected, it says Jeff's AirPods number 2. If we hit the little info button, you can go in and you can rename them, and you can change your double tap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it. So on the right side, I want to go to the next track. Actually, on the right side, I'm going to do play and pause. And on the left side, we're going to do next track, and we're going to see if these buttons really work. And automatic ear detection, this button should work as well, and we will test it. We'll use it with it on, and then we'll turn it off and make sure that it works like it should. And then the microphone, again, just leave that exactly where it is. No need to ever change that. Also, if you go into Find My, it's going to pull up the GPS location of exactly where these are. So GPS location does work. And I don't expect these to have crazy range. You do have to kind of be close for this to work, but it does work nonetheless. So pretty cool so far. Rename, remap, GPS, wireless charging, Bluetooth 5.0, all the controls that you would get with the real one, and so far all of the sounds you can get with the real one. But right now we're just going to start the testing. I'm going to play some music and I'm going to throw the real ones in, and we're going to do a little sound comparison and see how close these are to the real thing. They sound really good. They sound just like the originals. Now look, I use the originals every day at work. These are pretty much my go-to at work because of the convenience. And so far so good. I really don't notice any difference whatsoever. So we're gonna connect the real ones, and I just wanna listen to music through them real quick just to double check. But overall, they sound really good. They sound just like the originals. And I did try in-ear detection while I was listening to that, and it worked just like it should, just like the real ones. So we're going to play the same song. So sound quality on here, I think it's an exact match of the originals. I think the originals are slightly louder. I think you get more volume with the originals, but it is very slight. But overall, as far as, now look, not a lot of bass on these to begin with, but there is some bass. You can hear it. And overall, I think these are really close. If you don't have these, you're not going to notice a difference. These are going to sound really good. Look, original AirPods, even the AirPod Pros aren't the best sounding AirPods or EarPods, whatever you want to call them, earbuds. But overall, these are very close to the originals as far as the bass, as far as the highs and the mids. It's all clear. It's not the best. You're not going to get that thump if you like your bass, but you can hear some bass. And again, I think the originals are just slightly louder, but you're not going to really notice the difference. These are definitely loud enough. You're not going to listen to it at full volume anyway. But overall, really close. And again, I did try in-ear detection already. So what I'm going to do now, since I already tried in-ear detection, we're going to go back into settings. We're going to turn this off. And I'm going to go back in and I'm going to play some more music, and we'll see if that button really works. So let's play some music. Still playing, so that button does work. So really cool. These things are legit so far. Are they worth 39 bucks? I'm gonna say they are already. If you don't want to spend, I mean, these things are overpriced, no doubt about it. These things should be 60, 70 bucks at this point. But $39.99 for these, so far so good. We're gonna keep going with the testing. We're gonna check the latency in videos on YouTube, and we'll see if there's any delay. So there is some delay watching videos on YouTube, and that's a little disappointing. Now, you're not going to get this delay on Netflix, but for whatever reason on YouTube, there is delay with a lot of these clones, and there is some delay on here. So you guys have to decide if that's a deal breaker or not. But overall, the sound quality is there. It is crystal clear, but it is not in sync with, you know, the lips that are moving when somebody is talking. So it is a little bit out of sync, but it is what it is. These are clones, and I'm not surprised. Now, that is not going to be the case on Netflix or Android. It is just on the iPhones, on YouTube for whatever reason. But we're going to keep going with the testing, and we're going to do a mic test next, and then we're going to do a mic test with the real ones, and you guys can decide which one sounds better. All right, guys, a TWS 2 is a $40 pair of AirPod 2 clones. So far, so good, except for the delay when you're watching content on YouTube. Let me know if the mic sounds good or if it's trash. All right, we're going to take these out, and we are going to connect the originals, and we'll do a mic test with those, and you guys can compare. All right, guys, this is the mic test for the real AirPods. Another test, another super copy, trying to take the title of the best mic. Let me know which mic sounds better. It's going to be tough to beat the real ones, so let me know. All right, guys, look, the TWS2s, let's talk about them really quick. We do get the reverse magnet. We do get the automatic connection with the animation, just like the real thing. You can go in and rename, remap, GPS, all that stuff works flawlessly. You do get the real sound when you're trying to connect. In-ear detection, the button to turn it on and off does work, and again, it works very well. And overall, these things are solid. We're going to do the last test now. We're going to check the touch controls. So touch control is the way these work. Whatever you set up in your Bluetooth settings, that's what it's going to be. So right now I have them both on play and pause. So 2 taps on the right is going to play and pause. 2 taps on the left is going to play and pause. Now when you do tap on these, there is a little sound that is not on the real ones. It's like this beep that goes off when you do it. So I'll show you guys. You're not going to be able to hear it, but I'll just show you how the touch controls work. If we play some music, again, both sides are set to play and pause. If we double tap on the right, I get that beep and it pauses. Again, that beep and it plays. Left side, beeps and pauses. Left side again, beeps and plays. So it is instant, and we're gonna go back in and we're gonna change these to, we'll do the left, we'll do next track on the left, and we'll do right, previous track. And if I had these and I use these every day, I would probably leave it on next track and previous track for my double tap, because I could pause it and play just by taking it out of my ear. But that's up to you to decide. We're gonna go back in and we're gonna try some more music, and I'll show you. Double tap again, goes to the next track, double tap again, next track, left side, goes to the previous track, and once again, back again. So touch controls work very well. There is just a beep when it happens, and I don't know if I'm a big fan of the beep. I wish it would just go to the previous track and go back to the next track, but it is what it is. It might not bother you like it bothers me, but they do work very well. Touch controls are instant, and the buttons in the Bluetooth settings all work just like the real thing, all work just like they are supposed to. My one downside for these is, of course, the latency on YouTube, the delay between audio and video. That is the only problem I have with these. Overall, they sound good. All of the features work just like they should. So overall, they're not a bad pair of clones, one of the best that I've tested. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know how the mic sounds, guys. Let me know if the clone or the real ones sound better. I'm sure, look, it's going to be tough to beat the real ones. So hoping this sounds pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of these AirPods. Now, I am still searching for the best matte black pair of the AirPod Pro clones, and I should have them in a few weeks. So stay tuned for that, but a bunch more videos in store, guys. If you are new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It would be much appreciated, and I will be back with more videos soon. Peace.